Hello, everyone. Hello, everyone. Hello, everyone. After my video on electronic trading scams yesterday, many netizens have gone astray. Developing a habit of doubting everything, you've taken the wrong path. Don't doubt everything. If you follow this and doubt everything, then everything is a scam. Everything is a scam. If you suspect there's not a single good person, then don't use money. Isn't paper money called paper money? Go back to the caveman era, bartering is better. Make a stone knife yourself, and trade it for a wild rabbit from your neighbor. That's the real deal. Everything else is probably fake. Because human social development, the emergence of finance and capital is a crucial part. Its importance rivals that of totems and religion, and the advent of writing. Humans defeated Neanderthals by gathering in large groups. Neanderthals were stronger and more robust, but they couldn't gather large crowds. Because our ancestors had language and religious abilities, we could tell tall tales. What kind of tales? Why weren't we afraid of lions and dared to fight lions? Because we said the lion was our tribe's totem, and the god was our protector, so we confronted lions by the water source, believing we had divine protection, so everyone believed it, and truly dared to go. This is a key part of civilization's evolution. You can't disbelieve it. If you don't believe in anything abstract, that's not okay. Thought and culture are abstract things, so you need to believe in this. Believe that it truly exists. Finance is the same. We can come together and bring future expectations to today, creating huge purchasing power. Economic power overwhelms backward civilizations. That's the reason. So we should align with the advanced. Don't deny everything. What electronic trading is fake? Specifically, Zhai Shaning's SEC cloud box is fake, because it has no data support at all. He uses a computer behind the scenes, with traders generating data. That's obviously fake. When he sees you buying more, he shorts. When you sell short, he goes long. You will definitely lose, because he is your counterparty. But actually, casinos are not fake. Why? Because casinos have rules. Zhai Shaning's SEC cloud box doesn't follow rules. It's manually controlled. Casinos use the law of large numbers and random theory to control probabilities. Then it becomes playable. Why aren't casinos afraid of people winning? They're afraid people won't come. Because casinos strictly follow probability theory. They only have a slight edge in probability. The house has 50.5%, players 49.5%. That's the advantage. Then everyone plays together and the house wins by that 0.5%. Because if enough people come, and they all bet small amounts on probability, the power of math ensures the house always wins. So why are Zhai Shaning and his crew scammers? Because they completely ignore this principle. It's like playing baccarat, but they peek at the cards. The house sees everyone's hand, sees where all the players bet, and then bets against you. Ah, I win. That's not right. That's a casino with no rules. It will definitely fail. Once people realize they can't make money, they'll see those bastards are scammers. I expose these people, not markets that follow the law of large numbers. Take casinos, for example. I believe casinos in Macau or Las Vegas, major casinos would never do this. Rest assured, they limit you to 50 or 100,000 per bet. That's the maximum. They won't let you bet 50 million or 100 million. Why? Because if you bet 100 million once, with a 49% to 51% probability, the house could actually lose. You take that 100 million and walk away. The house can't keep playing, so the house limits individual bet sizes. 50 or 100,000 is nothing. The house has hundreds of millions. You play slowly, 100 times, and the 49 to 51 law emerges. Get it? So the house isn't afraid of you winning, they're afraid you won't come. Because your chips are kept small, while the house has hundreds of millions. That's the scale. You have 10 or 20,000. You're 100 times smaller. With that power imbalance, if you flip a coin enough times, flip it many times, it will land heads 50% of the time, and tails 50% of the time. But if you only flip once or twice, it could land heads every time. Understand? That's the casino. It must let the law of large numbers work. It must let probability theory take effect. It takes effect through repeated trials. But what Zhai Shaning does is peek at the cards. Then you can never win, so that's a scam. Everyone, stay away. Once they get enough money, they might even take the money and run. Like how he shut down Puhua Yunhee and fled. Luckily, a eunuch ran off with his money. Otherwise, I bet Xing Lishu would have scammed him. Otherwise, he and Zhang Meng in Dubai wouldn't be so desperate, resorting to pimping again. Pimping is his old trade. Oops, I'm covering my mouth again. Shaning, I don't want to air your dirty laundry now. I'll watch you. You air mine. You mock my teeth, mock my grandpa being from Hebei. I'll mock you in your Zhang Meng. In short, if you mock me again, I'll spill all about Zhang Meng. I'll even invite Qianqian, buy her a first-class ticket, and have her sit here and cry. Let's see how you handle that. The internet loves this stuff. Mention him again, let's not talk about him. Let's drop it. Let's be serious now. Because many of us are serious people. We have a bit of an image to maintain. We need to talk about serious matters. So, the 5 major international gold dealers, the international crude oil, AUD, CAD, markets. They generally won't use their killer move on retail. It's truly a game of probability, just like Putin's casino and Win Macau. Why did Zhang Weisheng get liquidated? Because he went head-to-head with the Big Five. Using 25x, even 50x leverage, he brought $1 billion in cash himself. Imagine that leverage to $5 billion. That's a huge amount of money. Plus, he had many followers and lackeys. In Hong Kong too, they were all reckless. All this Chinese capital power, gathered together. In 2008, before the Georgia War, they bet on gold. If they had won, the Big Five would have been bleeding. It's like going to Stanley Ho's Wynn Casino and betting $10 billion on a single table. Stanley Ho himself would check the cards. These are low-probability events. They only happen with maniacs like Zhang Weisheng. He challenged the world market. That's when a black swan event occurs. It's a miracle when it happens once. Otherwise, guys like you couldn't be controlled. Why? Because you're messing around. Damn it. So the probability is extremely low. For ordinary folks, you'll never encounter it in your lifetime. With your peanuts, you won't see it. 100 million at most. Maybe not even that much, just a few 100,000, and you want the Big Five to target you? You're dreaming. You're thinking too small. You're not even on their radar. So don't worry about gold, oil, or forex. They are the house, but they don't play too dirty. The world of finance is vast. The financial world is one big game. It's all a setup. That's true, but it depends on how the house plays. Key point. Listen up. Take notes. How they play is crucial. Is America corrupt? Of course it is. Doesn't it have a deep state? It certainly does. But they're old money aristocrats. They play with decorum. They'd never just drug a political rival and have them die swimming. They'd never do that. That's too crude. Or drag a former president off a convention stage. That's just ugly. So, is global finance rigged? Look at how the house plays. Small-time scammers like Xiaoying are crude. If you really want to gamble, if you have a restless heart, if you think you're a genius, who can see through the world? What's the code? Bitcoin's code is solid. You can absolutely bet on Bitcoin. No one can manipulate it. Bitcoin is very hard to manipulate. It requires massive computing power. Using vast amounts of money to manipulate the market. That basically isn't market manipulation. That's the real deal. Right? So, everyone can invest with peace of mind, analyze with confidence. Your stake isn't enough to encounter a black swan. Your stake isn't enough for the market maker to release a black swan. Okay? So, don't look at Lao Wang's financial street and fall into another extreme obsession. No, I just hope everyone gains wisdom. You must pay attention. The key point I'm sharing today is the market maker's conduct. If you want to play with mainstream market makers who behave well, then you might actually make money. And remember to cash out when you profit, place your bet and walk away. Don't linger and hesitate here. The longer you gamble, the more you lose. No one can beat the house. Alright, that's it for today. Feeling I'm very happy. Completely opening up to everyone, having a chat, guiding everyone on where the balance lies and learning finance through revelations. Don't slide from one extreme to another. Keeping everyone alert all day, preventing those scammers from cheating your money again. Considering my efforts, give Lao Wang some likes, spread it more. Bye. Like, follow, and hit the bell. Break through the Communist Party's blockade against me. Bye.